here in Kakamega. Because what we do as part of GTTP is something called Student Career Days, where we bring for you professionals from the world of travel, tourism, and hospitality to talk to you about the career opportunities in travel and tourism.
Sceneries, this include.
GTTP was started in the 1980s out of the United States of America by a company called American Express. American Express is a big financial institution in the US, and they have an arm of their travel called American Express Travel. They decided that they wanted to encourage students to take careers in travel and tourism. Then came up with a curriculum called Passport to the World. And with other travel partners, including Amadeus, who is here represented by the General Manager, Mr. Juan Torres, they have been supporting this program since its inception in 1985.
The travel and tourism industry has to be very much aligned with sustainability. We are growing. The industry is becoming more important globally. But at the same time, that growth has to be sustainable. Environmentally, socially, and economically. The impact that we are doing in developing the industry has to be sustainable. And we have every company working in this industry has to be conscious about that.
The future of this country relies on you people. In the year 2030, you people will be the future of this country. And therefore we have to take that very seriously. So the tourism industry is all about you people. How can we utilize your brains? How can we utilize your talent? How can we utilize your thinking positively towards achieving our vision?
So the purpose of responsible tourism is to ensure that we have good places for people to live and good places for people to visit. Most of the time we forget the residents. We want to develop our tourism for the tourists. But remember, the tourist is here for 5 days and goes back to their own country. You're the one who's living here for the next 30 years. So what kind of tourism do you want to develop? It has to be good enough for you as a resident of Kakamega County. Then it will be good enough for a visitor coming from outside there. The importance of us taking care of our environment and taking care of our communities. Because without taking care of communities, what is the purpose of tourism? And even any business, be it in technology, industrial, if you don't conserve the environment, you're not going to be there for 100 years. Another few years and you'll be gone.
There are plenty of opportunities. There are plenty. You have travel agencies servicing only corporations, companies, like Coca-Cola, like Shell. Travel agencies only servicing that. Travel agencies servicing, doing the ticketing, doing services for them, for the manage to the corporations. Travel, you have tour operators, which are managing leisure travel, putting packages, taking a flight here, taking a lodge here, taking a car, putting all this together, selling it to someone who is interested in coming or going to Europe or going to Asia. We have a bright future in the travel and tourism industry, bright, because of the growth, because of the interesting and very exciting industry in which we are, which is constantly changing, constantly changing. Depends on your interest, on your ambition, on how you visualize yourself in the future.
As you make choices for your future, just think about what you want to be. Listen to yourself and know what you want. In most careers, you will interact with different people. That will be your #1 challenge. How do you interact with people? So it's better you start now learning how to interact with different kinds of people, such that you don't take that as a challenge, you take that as an opportunity to learn and to gain more experience. So you have your own individual path that you can start charting now. by passing your exams and knowing where you want to be. Whatever you learn from here, I know you may not have decided your careers in tourism, but remember what you're learning from the GTTP East Africa can never go to waste. Maybe you have a passion for training and coaching students. You can still go to the Department of Tourism, whether Kenyatta University, Moi University, Utalii College, and still to follow your passion. And still you're applying tourism. Or you become a businessman. But because with that knowledge in tourism, you're able to take your family for holiday. That way you're benefiting tourism. Or you're keen on investments. You're not tourism per se, but investments. Why not invest in hospitality? Right now it's growing in Kenya, it's growing in Africa. Why not be an investor in the industry? So there are many ways that you can apply this same knowledge in whatever industry you pick. You decide to be a pharmacist, you have hospitals and you have hotels that have a section for medical to attend to tourists who may come. You have AMREF, for example. How do you become part of it and still contribute to tourism? So whatever knowledge you get from here, from your club, is never a waste.
What I've learned since the time we arrived at this point is that from one of the speakers that say dreams are valid. They are not invalid. To mean every dream that you have, you're just supposed to work on it and make it be something that can have a significance to the society. And another thing is that in anything that we do, especially when we're concentrating on the academics, we should do it to our best, knowing very well that a time will come that it shall be rewarded. On tourism career, what I've come to know is that in our country, we have several opportunities that if we make use of them, we can earn a living. And through the tourism as a career, it's wide, and someone cannot become a hustler after Form 4 because you can start from the lowest level of certificates, diploma, degree till the highest points of PhD.
Actually, there's one thing that motivates me. Most of the speakers, as in all the speakers, say that when you choose tourism, be it hospitality or any other course, something that you're assured of is that you will tarmac in this country.
Why I love Kenya. When I was young, I knew nothing about Kenya. Until this day, when I met real Kenyans like Fiona. I've grown knowing Kenya as a place of adversity. But today, Torres makes me see we have so plenty and opportunity. Someone challenged me, what do you love about Kenya? And I had to sit and think because I had no answer. But the answer was with me, and the answer was me. I love Kenya because it's me. For I am the man in the mirror, like Michael Jackson. So the peace of violence and the tourism of Kenya depends on no other person but me. I love Kenya for its diversity, that you can be what you want to be, much as you believe your dreams are valid. I love Kenya because it is not a star, rather the light in the star. I love Kenya for giving me opportunities to grow through ideas, solutions and technology, that I can be a doctor without studying medicine. You can confirm that from Dr. Shem Maini. So wherever you are, know that I love Kenya because of you. And because I'm part of you, I cherish Kenya for its originality. I market Kenya for its personality. I technologize Kenya because it's worthy. I love Kenya because